Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Maggie. Today we're going to be doing a very warm, colorful makeup look to try to get me out of the seasonal depression mood. As always, we're going to clip back our hair with some hair clips, and I went for some like nautical ones and a cherry one, just because I thought they were fun. And per usual, I always block out my eyelids with a eyeshadow base. Use whatever one you have. I just think it makes the best base, and I did set it down with a transparent creamy eyeshadow color, and then I went in with this contour color that's super warm orange based, and I just feel like this really enhances the brown of my eyes while also just adding some life. I feel like this winter is lasting forever, and I need it to be warm and summery and so frigid out. This is a Tarte Cosmetics palette that they collabed with Adelaine and Morin forever ago. I haven't used it in forever, so I shopped my stash and I whipped it out, and even though it is older, it still works just as good. The only thing that's different is the highlighter used to smell like cupcakes and super vanilla, but the scent has dissipated, but the highlighter in this palette is blinding. I use it later and it's so pretty, but I basically just took that warm toned contour color, and then I also went in with, it's like a really red based rusty brown color called Beep Bop, just to add a little bit more definition. And I also took that creamy color in the top left just to kind of buff around the edges and lighten up that eyelid a little bit. You could leave this look as is, but I did decide to add a like cobalt blue shimmery cat eye. I've just been really wanting to do a cobalt blue winged eyeliner look because I saw it on Pinterest, and then this girl, I watch her fashion videos on Instagram. She also has brown eyes like me, and it just makes them look like caramely, and it really does enhance the warmth in your eyes since the blue is cool toned. I did take a hard candy like blue teal liquid liner to create the cat eye, but I do not recommend this liner. It's honestly pretty shitty and smeary and leaky, and it just did not work well which is crazy because I have the brown one and the brown one works perfect, but this blue teal one that I have just did not look good. But it's a nice dark navy, and I feel like I could probably have just used my black liner and then put the glitter eyeshadow over it, and it probably still would have worked, and I wouldn't have had such issues with this liner. I was done creating that cat eye. I took the e.l.f. Cosmetics liquid glitter shadow in the color Ocean Eyes. It's like a nice cobalt blue with like blue, silver, teal sparkles running through it, and I just layered that with a skinny eyeliner brush over top that liquid liner. And I did take my Loreal Infallible setting spray. It's the one that's like kind of like hairspray for your face, but after I did the liner, I sprayed my eyes with this just to ensure that it would set down and not smear. Sometimes I have issues with my eyeliners doing that, and this ensured it stayed in place. It's also a really good setting spray. I've used this several times for like events that I was going to, like a concert or a wedding, and it works really good. And it also works if you don't have hairspray. You can just use it as hairspray and it works just the same, which really makes me feel like it's just hairspray for your face. After I layered that on, I did clean it up just to sharpen up those cat eyes, as well as get some of those spots that I accidentally swiped it on my face, just to create a nice, clean, sharp cat eye look. Really did enhance the warmth in my eyes just like I was wanting. And then I popped on some lashes and some eyebrows. And to juicify the face, I'm taking the Rem Beauty Serum in the shade Aura. I love this stuff. Definitely recommend picking it up if you like a juicy primer. And then for foundation, I'm just using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Magic Touch Concealer as foundation. I've been really loving just using this as a like spot concealer, kind of like foundation, but it's just one product. It's very full coverage, but doesn't look too cakey, and it's very long wearing. So I just didn't feel like wearing foundation today, and this is just a nice all over concealer. And before I set my foundation, I wanted to put on this creamy blush that I've been obsessed with. It's the MAC Glow Play Cushiony Blush. I have the shade That's Peachy, which is a light peach. The other one I've been really liking is Heat Index, which is a bright pink. But I felt like That's Peachy looked better with this like more warm toned look. But I love how creamy and glowy these products are. They just make your cheeks look effortlessly glowy. It looks natural. It doesn't look too powdery, which is crazy because I feel like I'm more of a powder blush girl. But I really have been enjoying these. The formula is so good. Dug my Kosas Cloud Set in the shade Feathery out of my drawer, and I put that everywhere I wanted to set to my face. I always forget how good this powder is. It's probably one of my favorites. I've just been really addicted to the pink setting powders under my eyes lately, but I just didn't feel like that would mesh well with this look. I always forget how blurring these are. I really want to try the new loose ones, but someone I follow, Julia Adams, reviewed it, and she also loves the Cloud Set the most, and she said she still prefers the original formula better. We took the Buttermelt blush in the shade Butter, which is a shimmery terracotta. I went too hard on this. I did not realize how intense these were. I hadn't used them in a while, and they're heavily pigmented. I was able to take my Cloud Set and just kind of buff around the edges and over top to get it to be a little bit more natural. I feel like I didn't need that. I wish I would have just kept the original MAC Glow Play, but that's okay. And then we took the lip stain markers from Wet n Wild, which are new. I recently swatched both, and this one is in Nude Tights, and I just lined my lips. I didn't overline them like I usually do. That's okay. Try to embrace my natural lip shape. And then I topped it with the glossy balms from Brown Beauty in the shade Cola, which is a kind of burgundy brown, like a cherry cola shade. I felt like it matched Nude Tights very well and just added a nice glossy vibe. Definitely not my favorite lip this look, but that's okay. We took Promise Ring and we buffed it onto the cheeks, the nose, and the inner corner just to add a little bit of glow. And then I did take my blush brush and just run it over because that's so icy. I felt like it was sitting on top of the blush and I wanted it to mesh really well. I feel like I wish I would have went with a more of a nudie brown lip for this look, but that's okay. Not every look has to be perfect. If you enjoyed this little cobalt blue warm toned makeup look, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Bye!